Holy moly. I never had my mic on this morning. I was brilliant, but no, I wasn't. I was just reading what was in front of me that I wrote this morning, and I'm so sorry that you missed it all, but here you go. There. Yeah. Okay. So, a mystic, taking it from the top. A mystic doesn't say, I believe. Am I blushing? They say, I know. A true mystic will ironically speak with self confidence, but at the same time with a kind of humility. So when you see that combination of calm, self confidence, certitude, and humility, all at the same time, you have the basis for mysticism in general, wrote Richard Rohr, the brilliant Richard Rohr. Believing and knowing are not the same thing. The former is to accept that something is true. The latter, in the case of extraordinary mystics, is to have experienced it. They're not the same thing. Long meditation practice can and does lead to knowing. My friend Andrew, who spoke at Mystic Tea Salon on Sunday, is a case in point. He began his meditation life at the age of 11. He's now in his 60s. He's not had mystical experiences, but his life now shows the power of the meditation in silence can lead to knowing. The way he described it was that his prayer chant and his breath focus, the prayer chant has fallen away, and he was practicing with his breath for a long period of time. And then the knowing itself became his prayer. The divine presence itself becomes the prayer. This radiant feeling of energy, this presence of the power that is experiential, becomes the focus of the practice of the prayer itself. This is a knowing experience. You know, we've talked about how when someone has an after death visitation, they have a knowing of the continued life of their loved one. That knowing, I've talked about this, is an opening inside yourself of noetic understanding. You no longer believe in the afterlife of your loved one. You know that they're alive. The practice and the power of meditation can lead to something quite similar over long periods of time, as Andrew has shown in his own life. Belief can change to knowing through experience. I just used this pencil a moment ago to say that I don't believe in this pencil. I don't have to believe in this pencil. I know this pencil is real. I'm holding it. It's poking into my finger. It hurts me a little bit. I know that it's there. The same is true for mystical experiences. You know that it's true. And maybe you can't speak about it. Maybe you can't articulate it. But knowing and believing, they're just not the same thing. Meditation and long practice can lead to knowing, and it can lead to this experience where the prayer falls away, the breath falls away. Maybe you fall inside the silence inside yourself, but inside of that very thing is the divine presence itself that has a radiance, an experiential radiance. And in meditation, you can begin to pray with that. Now, yesterday at yesterday at our Tuesday meditation group, we were talking about Kriya Yoga practice. And in the radiance of the physical movement, in the physical movement and in the practice of Kriya interiorly, there is a buzz and a hum that originates inside oneself that is the divine presence. And that thing, that feeling, that radiance can become the center of your prayer life. And in that place, the prayer is the prayed person, and the praying becomes the prayed person. You become the prayer itself. So, before we begin, if you hold your hands up like this for just a moment, and if you do this, do you feel that fuzzy feeling in your palms? That little tiny fuzzy feeling in your palms, your prana, your chi. That same little tiny fuzzy feeling is a sort of knowing. You don't have to believe that you can feel that. That's the same sort of energy that can be produced inside ourselves through long practice. Sorry about the beginning and the no sound. I actually played the bell very well this morning for the first time, or maybe the second time in my life. Oh, well, you didn't hear it. You'll have to take my word for it. So, anyway, let's begin our meditation. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for sticking with me. All right, everybody, here we go. 3 ohms to begin with. If you're joining us here for the first time, we vibrate our hearts and our throats and our third eye with our kind of run that right up there. And then we enter into our centering prayer practice. Gonna run a little late today because I made that mistake. Public life. Make mistakes in public life. That's the way it goes. Here we go. Oh, where's my mask? Silent practice. Relax. Follow your breath. Follow your chant. if you want to, or stop. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Peace and love, everyone. Thank you all for putting up with my no sound. Yes, the illuminated castle. It's in the background over there and over here on the list. Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm looking down the line here, saying hi to folk. Let's see. Hello, Elaine, Suzanne, Creel, Rob, Suzanne, Mary. Thanks for everybody trying to get me to talk out loud. Forgot the mic again. Anyway, peace and love to all. Thanks for being here, Ronan and Krill and Chuck. I'll see you all on Sunday. Peace to you all. Thank you. My meditation. Beautiful too, Nisa.